Okay, welcome to day. Okay, people, welcome to day 21 on the Trading Journal, the 9 to 5 Trading Journal with Chuksniki. Plenty Talks with Chuksniki is the channel, and yeah, this is Chuksniki right here with plenty talks to talk about. But this morning, I realized something. Rather than giving you guys a boatload of crap as usual, I'm gonna give you guys a boatload of truth. So the thing is this, I realized we've not had a single weekly review. It's been 21 days, that's exactly 3 weeks right now. I started this thing on Sunday 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. And today is Sunday, it's afternoon, it's hot, and I have not given you guys a single weekly review. That is a terrible move for me, and I want to do that today. Today we're going to jump into every trade I have made. I made 3 trades last week. Actually, 4 trades over the 21 days period, and we're going to do that review today. But before we do that review, before we jump into that review, I'd like to thank every single one of you for subscribing to this channel, and I'd like to say a big and huge thank you to those who have been commenting on my videos. If you are liking this, if you are enjoying this, if you have a suggestion, please drop a comment on the video. I would love to see your comments. If I'm doing something right now on the strategy and you think you have a better strategy, or you see something on the strategy that you think makes more sense than what I am saying, you see something better, or maybe you've done it before and you have a particular perspective, I would love to see your comments on this channel. Also, if you've been watching these videos, please do subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Come on, it's not so hard. It will take you less than a second. If you're on full screen, just swipe up, go down, hit it, come back. It won't take you a second. It won't take anything from you to hit the subscribe button. So join the community, people. I would love to see you guys in my community as we go on. But with that, I would like to say let's head into today's content. Today's content is specifically all about the weekly recap. So let's dive into that. So I'm going to be giving this whole thing from my Notion page, and on Notion you can see total of 6 entries, and of the 6 entries I have 5 profitable entries and 1 loss. That means my win rate is currently at 83.3%. That is huge, people. That is huge. In the past this is about 9 months now. This should be 10 months. This should be 10 months of my Forex trading journey. I have never had such a very, very high win rate. This means growth, man. This means growth. And if you're watching this because you're looking for motivation, then yes, you too, you can hit it. It won't stay at 83 though. It's going to drop obviously, but I'm going to do everything I can to hold it up there. It is real huge to see this much amount of productivity from me. 5 wins and 1 loss, and I can remember the loss very vividly. It was me breaking my own rules. That was the loss. If I didn't break my rules, I think I would still have like a huge amount of probably 5 wins or 6 wins and no loss. But let's dive. Now, what are the trades we made? We made 6 trades. I'm going to start from the very first trade. This was on 23rd of December. So this was a trade taken on 23rd December. Wow, Christmas trading. Very, very I think a lot of professional traders advise against this, but this is just for trading, right? So this is just for trading. The higher time frame view was on the daily, 4 hours was the mid time frame, and the lower time frame was 1 hour. We entered with the 1 hour. It was a day trade from the calculations here, and we were shorting this market, so we were selling basically, and we used the 0.05 lot size. This was literally a test trade. Basically, this was a test trade. Was it logical? Yes, it was logical. It wasn't emotional. It was an 85% trust. So I had an 85% target probability to be met. Like I felt 85% sure that it was going to hit. That was what I felt. We ended up in profit though, and this trade was closed out same day, about 5 hours later. Yeah, so 5 hours later. Lesson learned. The lesson learned is to always watch price on the time frame you place the trade. So I remember this trade, I made the mistake of I placed the trade and I went to the lower time frame to watch the trade. So when I came back, I looked at the trade. I was afraid. I was like, have I been trading for so long? Because there were so many candles and I felt maybe I selected the very wrong targets and price had met the target, because I had a blue line there and I felt price had met the target, so I just cut out the trade. So the analysis was right here. Fair value gap on the daily, went down to the lower time frame on the 4 hours to see if it was mitigated, went to the 1 hour to see if I can find a sharp turn, a fair value gap in and a fair value gap out. And yes, we did see a sharp turn, and then we took the trade. So right there, this is the daily view, the 4 hours view, and then the sharp turn view. That's on the 1 hour. The 1 hour told us we can come in, so we came in on the 1 hour, and then I made the mistake of looking on the 5 minutes. You can tell that from right here, 5 minutes. But that's in the past now. We have finished this issue. It was good and it was nice. The next trade right there is same Euro USD. Yeah, so some minute later I jumped into the trade with the lower time frame. I went into this trade with the 5 minutes time frame. I went scalping. This is FOMO, and this was it was FOMO majorly, fear of missing out, but it was also a side of me was like, I cannot just lose this trade. I have my first trade I was trying to get and all that stuff. But if you are ever in that kind of situation where maybe you place the trade, you accidentally closed it out, you really need to step back and ask yourself, is this thing really gonna go on? And as my risk increased, because in this trade my risk increased. So I'll show you something funny. Is you could notice right beside it, this was the original trade, this big one, and then look at what I was doing. I was putting my eye view on a 5 minutes high. That's my stop loss on 5 minutes high, and I was aiming for a daily target. From the 5 minutes to a daily target, that's a terrible move. If I had aimed for the 1 hour target, which was right in front of me, you can see 1 hour target was clearly met. If I had aimed for 1 hour target using the 5 minutes, I would have gotten my profit and walked out of this trade happily. But I was so stupid, I was so stubborn, I was aiming for a daily with a 5 minutes target, 5 minutes entry. Luckily for me, I closed out this trade. You can see the closeouts. I closed it out long before it came for my stop loss. You can see this is where I closed it out, and this is where trade ended up going. Trade took stop loss. But luckily, I wasn't left there for stop loss to be hit. After that, I waited about how many days? That's about 4 days. 23rd to 24th, 27th, before I trade. Okay, I think that was a weekend. Was it a weekend? Let's check the calendar. Debunk. It wasn't a weekend. I was not trading. Okay, it was Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. I didn't find the market. Christmas Day, I was washing and also doing a lot of studying. 26th there was work and study, and then 27th I found a trade to take. Yeah, so on 27th I took GBP AUD, that is the British pound to the Australian dollar. And right here, okay, first comment, originally 0.1 lots but cut down. So okay, so I remember this trade. I cut this trade out specifically because I was trying to learn how to deal with drawdown in a proper account. I remember the trade went in profits and then pulled back. So in a profit account, if it pulls back, you will actually like getting drawdowns, right? So I was trying to learn how to mitigate drawdowns, and it pulled back and I had to cut out the trade. It was similar to the other one, but okay, this was a weekly view. The daily was the middle time frame, and then the lower time frame was the 1 hour. Weekly view to the 1 hour, that should be order flow. It has to be an order flow move. Let's see on the monthly, what do I see? The monthly, okay, so on the monthly I see price trailing for bullish move. On the weekly, we found the fair value gap on the weekly. This is the daily time frame. We found another fair value gap on the daily. Okay, it was a daily higher time frame, but with a weekly bias. So a daily higher time frame, a daily bias, and we follow the daily straight into the 1 hour. We're looking for fair value gap in, fair value gap out. Okay, first fair value gap in, fair value gap out, and another one appeared. So as far as I'm concerned, I was following order flow mixed with sharp turns at the same time. So this trade is most likely going to work for me. I feel it will definitely work for me. I can even still feel the same way. It's a 75% hope. And well, we dived in on the 1 hour. I think did I show the close? Oh, I didn't record the closing of this trade. So let's go check for this trade straight up. We don't have to waste the time. GPB AUD trade. Yeah, right there. Oh, I'm loving this. It's still right there. Okay, so we didn't hit take profit. We never hit take profit. I don't think we did hit take profit in any of the trades. Yep, we didn't hit take profit. We cut out the trade due to pullback. This was the pullback that made me cut this trade out. That was the first one, and then I put the stop loss at a very, very tight spot, and this was the second one. Yep, so my stop loss was at 11.28. So I was correct, right around this candle. So this candle right here was where my stop loss was met. This was my stop loss. I remember this trade very well. This was my stop loss, and as soon as price pulled back there, we're out of this trade with profits in our pocket. And as you can see, it never actually hit my target. Instead, I'm seeing a run for liquidity. So I think we're going to trade this week. We're going to run for that liquidity too. But we're not chasing. Don't forget, we don't chase in the market. Up next is Euro USD again. We went back to Euro USD again. That's nice. So it's been Euro USD GPB AUD for me. And oh, it's right there. That was a trade. I remember this trade very well. Taken when this trade was taken on 31st, so on New Year's Eve. I took this trade. This is my most profitable trade yet. I took this trade, and we went in. Where's my analysis? I want to see the analysis. The analysis is why we're here. The analysis, we're going to find out the lessons immediately. The analysis is that we saw the monthly, weekly, daily, and we entered with the 4 hours. Okay, it was a big swing trade. Oh, it was not even a day trade. This is a swing trade. So the 1 hour is a day trade. This is a real swing trade. I remember this trade very well. The biggest and sweetest trade I've made in my life. Swing trade. Really, really good. Yep, I sat on the 4 hours and watching this trade. This market is so sinking further. It's so sinking further. That's what I think. It's so going to sink further. A little bit down before it starts to rally back up. So this is the weekly recap. Basically, we just reviewed all the trades we made. Now let's review the lessons learned. The lessons learned is what really matters. So first lesson here, I think I'll start from the first one, all the way from the bottom. First lesson is to make sure we stick to our time frame. So when you place a trade, if you're watching on the 1 hour, if you're entering your trade on the 1 hour, then you watch on the 1 hour. Do not go below that. If you enter a trade on the 2 hours, stay there. 40 minutes, stay there. Whatever time frame you enter a trade with, that is the time frame you should watch with. The next thing is GBP AUD. Okay, so this is not actually a lesson. This is more like a reminder. I was avoiding drawdown, so I learned how to avoid drawdown a little bit. The next trade, yep, risk management is crucial to portfolio development. The next trade, trust your analysis. Yeah, so this is one thing. This is one problem I have always had. I'll be releasing some videos. Maybe I don't think I'll ever release those videos, but if I ever do release those videos, you'll notice one of the problems I had in those videos was that I have a problem trusting my analysis, and now I am learning to stick to trusting my analysis. So henceforth, was sticking to trusting my analysis. This was one of the longest trades I've ever had. It was 57 hours. That's long. That's real long. But it's a demo account and it was simple. So in a demo account, it sounds simple, and I said it was simple doesn't mean it actually is simple. On a real account, it's something else. It's a hell loose. But nevertheless, I would like to say thank you for watching this video today. Thank you for joining in the journal. Thank you for seeing this. We're going to be doing review. We're going to be doing not really review, analysis, market analysis based on my knowledge. So I'm going to be doing market analysis, and I want to basically drop videos probably every day for that, probably in shorts or long form, maybe not as all around as this. It will be straight dive into analysis and we'll just do it. But nevertheless, I'd like to thank you for watching today. It is fun having you here. It is joyous to me, and I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this video. If you are out there, you're a fan, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button to this video, and join us in the community. Make sure you follow every video, hit the notification bell so you can get notified when I release a new video. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out.